Hello Lions, my name is Obina Okoronkwo and I'm here with Abisoye Okelowa. I'm here offering 3.5% stake in my company for an investment of 18 million in our app called Coupin. Coupin is a real-time location-based application that allows users get access to the best deals and promotions around them in real time. For businesses, it allows businesses push curated content, discounted promotions to its target customers also in real time. There's value here because we offer this service to both the users and the merchants for free. All we do is charge a small commission fee, which could be as low as 0.5% to the merchants. Coupin is the first of its kind in Nigeria and some parts of the world. And as such, we have a patent and a trademark for operations in Nigeria. So the way the app works, it's based on your location. It will show you all of the discount promotions merchants have around you in real time. What we could also do as a user is you could go into the hot list section and it will show you all the featured rewards and discounts that we have close to you as well. We also have the banner section as well, where you can flip through. This is actually a section where you could do advertisements and people pay to actually be on that particular section, which is the hot list section. We believe that Coupin is robust enough to handle the Nigerian economy, but also can also thrive in the Lagos market. And we believe that every day with Coupin is a gift. Thank you.
Obina, please tell me a bit more about yourself. What did you do before this?
So I have a background in electrical engineering. Okay. Finished off with a master's degree in engineering management. My first job was working with a telecom company in the UK. Actually, a technology company, that's what they call it, that Telefonica, O2, the O2 network. Mm-hmm. And after that, while working for the O2 network, apparently that's where the idea for Coupin came about.
And what do you do for the business?
Oh, I'm a software engineer. I'm the lead software developer.
So I built the lead developer.
Yeah. So
What's your background?
So I studied computer science in University of Lagos, and then after I worked with a company called Andela for about 4+ years, and I currently work with a different company in America, which deals with real estate.
Okay. What's the ownership structure now?
So currently I own 70% of the company, and that's because the agreement I made with both Abisoye and Evans was that they would get 15% profits from the first 2 years of cooperation.
Sorry? When you say profits, it doesn't mean ownership.
It doesn't mean ownership.
So who's the owner of the other?
The 30%.
I own the entire.
So you own 100%?
Yes.
Do you have competitors in this space?
Before it used to be Deal Day. Now Deal Day closed shop in 2017.
Right. Have you heard of Thank You Cash?
Thank You Cash, yes, it's one of the rewards.
Would you consider them as a competitor?
In some ways, because the way we're trying to do this is we're focusing on the hospitality and also the products division. So hospitality division.
So you're targeting restaurants.
Restaurants, spa, yes, all of that, and then also products, fast-moving goods.
Right now, there isn't anything doing real-time, actual, discount finding. Right? It's just everything is just based off of listings that they have on their sites. Right? So this actually provides real-time for something close to you that you can actually either get delivered or go and pick up on your own.
How do you monetize?
So the way we monetize is we charge a commission. Actually, right now, looking at a flat rate of 3%.
3%?
Yes, 3%. But there is.
Oh, you said right now, which means that you have not gone live yet.
We've not gone live yet. We did a pilot launch as of last year.
Get out of here. You haven't gone live and you are
$500 million.
Valuing it at $500 million.
$500 million.
In fact, 515 million naira.
Okay, so let me backtrack for a second.
Yeah.
We have actually gone live on it's live on the Android store. We were supposed to launch last year, but due to the pandemic, we actually decided to do a pilot launch to serve as a proof of concept. Now we launched for a 2-month period. During that 2-month period, without any marketing dollars or anything, any actually money spent on marketing, we got 600 people to download and use the app. We had 20 merchants actually signed up on the app as pioneer merchants to be able to get feedback. So based on the feedback from the merchants and the user, we are planning updates, which will be launching in the next 2 months. Now, in terms of how do we monetize, currently, what we're looking at is we have a minimum fee of $350 until you go up to $12,500. Okay?
Minimum fee to who?
To the merchants.
Okay.
We're not charging the users for anything. Okay? Of $350. Okay? And then once you reach the 12,500 mark, above that, we begin to charge you the 3%.
The first thing I'm struggling with is these merchants. I have 79 merchants within Landmark, yes? And we're trying to create our own system. We call it Landmark Citizen. And we spent the last 6 months trying to do it, and we failed and succeeded and failed and succeeded, but the truth, it hasn't been launched, right? And it's a discount system for all the merchants, anybody in the Landmark family, right? Have you been to Hard Rock before?
Yes.
Okay. So MasterCard comes to me and says, I will pay you. I'll pay 1 naira of every 10 naira someone spends in Hard Rock if they use my card. I'm gaining. You're saying I should pay you for what MasterCard is paying me.
Okay?
Yeah? Why?
Yes.
Why would I give you the discount instead of MasterCard when MasterCard is paying me and I have to pay you?
When you look at the industries, two separate industries. MasterCard will say that to you because they want your business. Okay?
No, they just want people to use their card.
Yes, exactly. What we're saying is customers will want to come to Hard Rock for discounts that you might offer based on, for instance, you want to clear a stock of steaks that are about to go bad. Okay? You have specials that you run for weekends that most people are not aware about. That's the kind of thing we're looking at.
I like I like what you have. The model is great. Unfortunately for me, I'm conflicted because I have invested in Thank You Cash. So for those reasons, and those reasons alone, I'm out.
I like the value proposition, and it's something we've been working on within Landmark. I'm torn between the devil and deep blue sea here. Because we intend to continue working on our own proposition, I am afraid I may be conflicted to some extent. For that reason and no other reason, I won't be making an investment. I'm out.
How much runway does this 18 million give you?
6 months.
And in 6 months, what do you think you could have done in terms of merchant acquisition?
Currently, we have about 15 signed up.
Okay.
We have had conversations with 10 more, which are waiting for us to launch. So in 6 months, I believe we can do in and around 100.
Okay.
And then with the help of the launch, contacts, we'll be able to scale up pretty fast. Get this in the hands of merchants, the big box stores, ShopRite, Spar, and all of that.
So I like what you've done.
Thank you.
I like the fact that you also set out and, lock down your IP, as it were. And that's really important. I would like to do this, but valuation is what I do for a living. Yeah? And you need a bit more traction than this to get to that sort of number you're at. But I also recognize that you have built something pretty impressive. Yeah?
Can I give you some insights into the current negotiations we have?
Mm-hmm.
Currently, the range, I can't give you the exact figures because we're still in negotiations. The range for the buyout, which we're looking at, is between $2 and $5 million.
So I'd like to make you an offer, which is all the equity you want for 8%.
Balaji, are you doing that alone?
You want to come along?
Yes, I do.
I'd love to come along.
So just to wrap it and reconfirm to you, gentlemen, all your 18 million naira for 8% of the business. Very prepared to do it with the other 2 lions.
Yes.
So we'll split that 3 ways.
Yes.
I'm in for 1/3. Adenike?
So I'm in for 1/3
Yes. Thank you.
of the offer.
Thank you. 8% for 18 million, right? Okay, so we appreciate the offer. But what I want also to mention is, due to the current negotiations we have, which I mentioned, between 2 and 5, our counter offer is 6% 2% apiece for 18 million because we're trying to keep our valuation at that level due to the current negotiations we have so that we don't have an issue in terms of negotiating from a point of strength.
I'll be negotiating in your corner with them.
Okay. In that case, we're set.
That's a real business. Thank you very much.